Hi everyone, hope you're having a good day. Today I'm here once again to shop my stash. I love doing this. It's just a really fun way to feel like I'm trying out my makeup for the first time again. I don't know, I really enjoy it. And I have also been enjoying identifying potential declutter items, which I think I have at least one here. Yes, one. So let's get right into the items I chose last time. Let's perhaps start with eyeshadow first. So I was using this, oh, there you go. This cream shadow from Colourpop in the shade Laurel. I used it and you can hardly tell. This is a super kind of like a hard cream. I used it 4 times and it really impressed me. It sets down actually really quickly. You want to, when you use it on your eye, you want to go in, and I just use my finger to kind of blend out the edges. I found that going with a brush, at least for me, didn't really do much. I had to use my fingers. And once this is on your eye, this stays. Like, this is not a cream shadow that fades or creases. Like, once it's like locked in. This is a really good choice for when you don't want to think about your eyeshadow moving because it won't until you wash it off. My CoverGirl eyeshadow in Mink. You can see that I've actually got some usage going there. I've found that I really enjoyed this. This is a really pretty everyday shadow. This is the type of thing that I would happily wear every day. It's just really super easy. It's interesting, the little stick that comes with it. Oh no, I had to retrieve that. I get my hair in my face. So the little stick that comes with it, I haven't thrown it away because I actually like it for smudging it out under the lash line, or in the lash line. It's actually handy. So yeah, that was good. I used that also 4 times. Also used 4 times my Essence Melted Chrome eyeshadow in the shade Ironic. These, I know I keep talking about them, but it's because I really like them. They have like a soft, bouncy, squishy texture, kind of like a Super Shock shadow, except I don't get fallout with these like I do with the Super Shocks. And I'm gonna put up a picture somewhere on the screen of the look that I did using those 3 shadows. I think, like, I used all of them 4 times, and I think I used them all together in those 4 looks, and I really enjoyed how it turned out. I thought it was everyday friendly and still really pretty. Now to some lip products. I had a lot of lip products picked out this time. Let's do this one first. This is the blue lip oil from NYX. This is the hashtag This Is Everything lip oil in the shade Sheer Sky Blue. Now, when I mentioned this the first time in one of the videos, I was asking what on earth is the point of a blue lip oil, because it was like not really blue, it's like barely tinged blue. And someone else brought up that it's probably to make your teeth look whiter, which I'm down for. I'm like, oh, that's true. That's pretty cool. So I was interested to try this out the way I normally would a lip oil. The first time I tried it on in a video, I just applied 1 layer and it looked mostly clear. However, the way I usually wear lip oil is I really like to use a lot. I don't know, I like the feeling of a kind of a heavy application of lip oil. And when this is used in that way, it's more blue than I like. It's still sheer, but it makes me look a little bit hypothermic. Like it just wasn't a good look for me. It's just odd. So this is gonna be passed on. I might give it to my daughter, or I might see if someone else I know will want this, but yeah, this is getting decluttered. As always, I love my Essence Shine 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 lip gloss. This is just the clear, and I had a difficult time not wearing this the whole time. I think I only wore it a couple times just because I was working on some other lip products that I'm trying to pan and such, but I love this. I really, really love this. I'm trying hard not to use the applicator over like lipstick and things. I hate when clear lip glosses get all weird looking from being used over other lip colors and stuff, but anyway, that's beside the point. I really like it. Oh, I think I forgot to say, I used the NYX lip oil 1 time and the clear gloss only once. I'm actually surprised at myself. It's because I'm panning all those other things. Otherwise, I would have used this a lot more. My Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Stone. I have fallen in love with this. I love the tone. I love the application. I love the way it feels. Although it's interesting, I do tend to have sensitive lips. So when a lip gloss feels slightly stinging in my lips, I hesitate to mention it sometimes. I don't know why, just because often things sting my lips even if they're not a plumping gloss or if there's like literally no reason for it to sting. This actually does that for me. The first, I don't know, 10 seconds or so, my lips feel slightly stingy and then they go to normal. I don't think that's normal for others though. That's just my experience with this, and it's not enough to make me stop using it because I really like it. I used that one 5 times. My Colourpop Lip Pencil in Beeper. I love this. It's a really cool, it's a cool tone. I was gonna say, instead of cool, I should say neat. It is a neat, cool toned, more of like a brown shade, and I loved it. I felt like I wasn't quite ready for this cool of a lip yet, so I only wore it 2 times, but those 2 times I loved it. My MAC little mini lip gloss in the shade Purr. I'm a fan of these. I really like this. In fact, I have, I think, 3 little minis of these, and they really should get used up, which will be something that I will love to pan, actually. And these I do feel like would go quickly. I'm down to here, and I don't think it would take long. I don't know if I said, I used that 3 times. Now to blushes. I wanted to use my little mini Tarte blush in the shade Party Dress. I think this has to be probably the most pigmented blush that I own. I have used it 3 times. No. Make sure I got this right here. Yeah, 4 times in this last rotation, but overall in my spreadsheet, I've used it like 20 times since I've owned it. And look, you can hardly tell that there's any disturbance in the little stamp on the top there. But it's really pretty blush. I just can't use very much of it at once because it's very pigmented. But when I get it right, I just love it. It's one of those blushes where you know, it's not like you want to spend a lot of time admiring yourself in the mirror, but this is one of those things where you see yourself and you go, oh, I like my blush today. Yeah, definitely keeping. Do you know I almost decluttered this? It must have been after one of those occasions where I had used too much and I really didn't like how it looked, but yes, keeping. My Catrice Sun Lover Glow Bronzing Powder. I don't usually swatch things at this point, but I feel like I don't know, keep swatching this for some reason. This is one of those products that I was going to declutter just because I don't bronze very much and I have another bronzer that I prefer, but I actually enjoy using it as like a neutral glowy blush. I thought I would try it out, and I think I used it 2 times. Yeah, and I definitely have to be in the right mood for it, but when I'm in the mood for it, I like it. It's one of those products in my stash that I definitely probably will never pan and I won't reach for very often, but when I want it, I'll be glad to have it because it's really pretty. Okay, so now to pick out some products for the next couple of weeks. So this is gonna be different than normal because I'm gonna be doing some traveling. One of the weeks I'm gonna be doing some camping, and on the next week I'm gonna be doing some traveling with my husband for his business. So I'm gonna be, you know, I thought we could just pack my makeup bag today. I'm gonna be packing up my little really beautiful little bag that I got from Sydney Grace when I ordered one of their mystery bags. I thought this was a really nice bag. Lots of room for the makeup. And it's interesting, usually for traveling, I don't wear makeup, but I regret it when I look at pictures. So I'm gonna try and pack some, but be realistic. Like for instance, I'm not gonna pack foundation. I know for a fact I will not wear it, but I am gonna pack some concealer. So to start, actually, I'm gonna bring along this little mini Cica Repair from Dr. Jart. This is a Tiger Grass color correcting treatment. This might be nice to have along on a trip like this because I know I'm not gonna bring along BB cream or foundation, but this is one of those products that it's light green, and when you rub it into your skin, it turns kind of beigeish and it's supposed to be like a color correcting. Sometimes on trips, I will break out, and so I might appreciate having this along, so I'm gonna pack this. Then I'm actually gonna bring along 2 concealers. This is my little Yensa BC concealer. It's in the shade Light Neutral, which is fine for my face, but it's a little dark for when I want to conceal some like freckles that I have here. So I'm gonna bring this along for my face, but then for like this area, if I feel like concealing it on the trip, I'm gonna bring along my Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C3. Just in case it happens to be warm, although I kind of doubt it. And I kind of doubt I'll be using powder at all, but you know what, just in case I feel like one day getting put together, I'm gonna bring along my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. I have the shade Creamy Natural, and I'm gonna bring along this little puff to apply it. Definitely not bringing along a loose powder, that's for sure. I'm going to bring along my Project Pan blush. This is the Basic Beauty blush in the shade It's October 3rd. I'll quick give you a little swatch. This is extremely easy to use on the go. You just put your finger in, tap it on your cheeks. It is what I'm wearing today. I mean, not wearing very much, but I really enjoy how easy it is to use and the effect of it. And it's in my Project Pan. I don't want to take time off from using it, so I'll bring along this little blush. I'm trying to decide if I want to bring along another blush. I don't think so. I don't think so. One's sufficient, I think. Let's see, as for lip products, I'm gonna bring along my Project Pan lipstick. This is the Lancome Color Design Pale Lip, in the shade Pale Lip. It's just a really easy to use, kind of a little cool toned pinky nude color. I'm gonna bring along my Project Pan lip gloss. I'm working on it. This is the Touch in Sol Metallist Liquid Foil Lipstick Duo. I'm currently panning just the lip gloss side of this. And I'm wearing it on my lips today, actually, over that Lancome lipstick. There it is right there. And just in case I don't know, want something else, maybe something not bronze on my lips, I'm gonna bring along this Julep lip gloss. This is in the shade Mood. This is one of my older lip glosses and it's still good and I still really enjoy it, but I wanna try and get into an effort of using this more often. You know what? I think I'm gonna bring this along too. This is a MAC lip gloss. This is one of those that I mentioned is almost gone. Like I'm kind of scraping the bottom and I don't have this in a project pan, but I've been kind of low-key panning it. Like it's, I think, one of the oldest items in my stash, so it needs to be gone. Bring along all these lip products. I don't know if I'll wear everything, but you know what? Just in case, I'll bring it. I'm also gonna be bringing along a lip balm that I'll keep in like my skincare bag. So I think that's it for lip products. I don't think I will want or need anything else. Let's see, eyeshadow, I typically always skip while traveling, but if you watch my one pan, one palette, I want to try and bring along these quads. Hopefully I'll get some use out of them at least one time each on this trip. I'll try to do it more than that, but I will try. So these will be brought along. Mascara, my Essence Lash Princess. This is the one I have. I've only got a couple mascaras open. This one's been open the longest. I'll bring this one along. I suppose since I'm going to be bringing along eyeshadow, I should bring along my eye primer. That's also in my project pan. And my little tiny Illamasqua eyeliner that's in my project pan. I'll make sure and sharpen it before I leave, but yes, I'm definitely going to bring this along. And another thing, I probably won't be doing brows, but just in case, I'll throw in this little mini brow gel from Benefit. This is the GimMe Brow Plus the shade 4.5. You know what, I realized I didn't swatch those other things for you. Let me do that real quick. This is the MAC lip gloss. Let me quick swatch it here. It's just so flattering on my lips. I love that. And the Julep lip gloss. It's just a really cute little pink color. All right, I'm looking at my bag. I'm like, what else will I need? I'm not gonna bring along setting spray. Oh, I should bring along some brushes. I don't need one for the blush. I don't need one for the powder, but I should probably bring along some eyeshadow brushes. I'm gonna bring along one of these Complex Culture brushes. This is, oh no, I hope they've got it labeled. Haha, Precision Eyelid for any matte shades I might use. And then I'm just going to use my finger for shimmers. You know what? I changed my mind. Some of those shades in those quads get hard pan if I use my finger. So I'm gonna bring along my e.l.f. eyeshadow brush for those shimmers. And look at there, we've got makeup in the bag and with room to spare. I might be able to actually stick a bunch of my skincare in there too. This is a nice size bag. All right, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I was really happy to be able to declutter that lip oil, and I'm excited for my trip. Hopefully I actually use some of those products. I will update you when I get back. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.